Hi, Steve Chrysler here from Bookkeeping Life. Today I want to talk about how to give out a quote to a potential client. So let's say you're on the phone with a potential client, you've talked through the questions, and you get to the part where they say, well, how much do you think it would be? And this could also be on an email. But anyways, you're to the point where they either ask you how much it would cost, or you've already assessed the situation and you're going to tell them. Now, if you're at this point, that's a good sign, because that means that you've already talked to this person and they're curious in your services. They are entertaining the idea of having you do their books. So I call this a warm potential client. It's not like a cold call or anything like that. This is somebody that you've talked to. They like you probably already by now, and it's just a matter of finding the right price to suit both of you. So what I do is, and because of that, you can kind of err on the higher side. So when given a quote, let's say it's a cleanup project and it's 6 months of cleanup, and then you're going to do the books on a monthly basis going forward. I typically give them a price for the 6 months of cleanup and cleanup catch up, and then I give them a price per month going forward. And so there's really two quotes there. And like I said, I err on the higher side. So kind of whatever's going on, whatever you can get in your area, what bookkeepers get in your area, there's a range, and you can kind of quote on the higher side of that. Because worst case scenario, let me give you kind of a scenario. So we're at that stage, and I say, okay, well, for the cleanup, I think it's going to be X amount, and then going forward, it's going to be X amount. And I'm thinking I quote on a higher side, because what they will say, because you've already been talking to this person, they're not just going to disappear and you not hear from them. What worst case scenario, what they would say is, oh, that seems a little high, or this is more than what I was expected. And then sometimes they say, sounds good, and then that's great, right? Because you just quoted on what you consider to be on the higher side, and they didn't even blink an eye. So that's the best case scenario. And the worst case scenario is they say, oh, that seems too high, or that was, that's way more than I was expecting. And when they say that, I put it back on them. I say, oh, okay, what were you thinking? What price range or what price point were you thinking for this? And then they come back with a price, and they're already thinking about what your initial offer was. So they typically, I'm assuming psychologically they're weighing that into what they're going to say. And so anyways, they come back with a lower price, and if that sits well with you, you can say, oh, that sounds good, I can do it for that, no problem. Or if it's too low, you can say, well, that is below what I am willing to do it for, and then you can give them another counter offer. So that's how I work through the negotiation with mostly all my potential clients, and it's a friendly exchange. It's not some kind of bartering ugliness, and you don't have to be a great barter or anything like that, because I'm not. But you just kind of throw out a price that you'd be really happy to get, and then if it comes down a little bit, you're still happy, and the client's happy, and then you can move forward and start the work. So it's not a big scary situation. It's this client is already liking you by this stage, otherwise you wouldn't be having this conversation. So think of it that way, and then just throw out, come up with a number that would make you happy, and hopefully they're happy with it. If not, reach a point where you're both happy, and then move forward. So anyways, that's the pricing question that I get sometimes: how much or how would you quote this? And so it always depends on, the actual number itself depends on what you can command in your geographical area and with your expertise in that. But if you err on the side of high, you might get it. They might not blink an eye, and if they don't, they'll come down, and then hopefully you can both be happy with that. All right, good luck. Let me know how it's going. If you like this video, like it, and any comments, make a comment below in the comment section and I'll answer it. I wish you the best in your negotiations. All right, take care. Have a great day. Hi, everyone. If you'd like to learn more, I have a free webinar where I teach you how to quickly set up your own home-based bookkeeping business so you can start earning that extra $1,000 a month or more. In that webinar, you'll learn my step-by-step formula to getting bookkeeping clients. You'll learn how to set up your new bookkeeping business from scratch so you have more control over your time and your life and many more freedoms that come with it. So if you'd like to sign up for that free webinar, just click the link in the description below and I'll see you there. Also hit the subscribe button.